Sofo Christine Nadu Lawson Unauthorized of Penia and Ekofarba de Masora de Judah Praise Temple Universal war Kaswa Adam Nana I say mo beye dwumadi surunku bi kra divine investment year 25th of August 2024 war Kaswa Adam Nana anopai me ma wache echi opa ma me fasa ho kwen so na me ma mami bi onye mfi oha 100 years ni din de Mrs Elizabeth Boatin ene eye wawoda wanya mfi oha na nana dwumo sapon oye dwamtirani edema Friends of Rivers and Water Bodies Samson Kwame Nyameche ene Friends of Rivers and Water Bodies for nyina se omoma happy birthday mfi oha enye asemkuma nti nkwatentia no besa kwaso ebisama one ahoden na obesan ebisama wo ye Mrs Elizabeth Boatin anopai baby a wo bia no mame ye ma happy birthday sound so na ba kwa wa ha Isaac Pinto onso ene wawoda obo Gideon a wo UTV ha seven kancho say oma happy birthday Isaac Pinto na o seven kancho said ne o fa na fofo 10 ka ho obekwe mu show pa do de kan type drebre me seven kenkan ma won no enti wasamwa na waye enti na no pay ba ku bi man ka ma me fe no ntwom na me hwe se ma me hwe se metumi ayewe ya na Inspector Kwaku Frimpong wo Woja District CID ene sister gifting na ama Frimpong we a cosmetologist ota Fukumase ene yemwawoda Inspector Aisha Woja Police Station say omamunyina happy birthday ewie ene na de ason ya ne pitiri ye de besi ya na fe mama bedwafo akwaba na ya hyase di enkomo na kodwo Boatin bo sori na nanopai onso mema wache bebia wo bia Frederick Kofi Ameyaw head of communication Ghana's permanent mission to the United Nation Kofi ewo MPP amayoko no Kofi ewo ha sanso na Godwin Mahama Godwin Ayaba Mahama and this communication team member ono so ewa ha and fi Divine Nsroma ono na director of operations edema PPP Dr. Pakosin dum party no ono so ewa ha o me ense na nanopay o ma je o mmre ha o mo de eche yense ye no mo eni enkomo abidwafo ma munyina akwa aba Kofi de mi hu nchei mse me dan mi hu na Divine na mi hu na chakakra bi Mahama so mse mi hu last 2 weeks na me ba da na mi hu
last 2 weeks
onso ba bi Saturday na last week Saturday I will tell you Obabi last week Saturday I say me bia mbeka ene Jennifer ne mama yedi na wotwida okutwi okumase beka Jennifer na Queen Jennifer Queen ofuriwa ya wada no pa bia wo betena ha na oya bibinkum so na yota bia Divine tene ho na ya wotena nso ne mama eda form nti yedi na ne mama na wotwida ewo kumase kutwi eno ti Kwaku bu ahiyama na nato amirichi mu nyina ewo ho nti na matters the team no ne masesa manager be hwe akiri nti no me mintumi enkoe hwe dia ebisie nti Queen baby a obia no anopai me ma shedding pa menim se wo mo ewo akiri be hwe akiri kama na yaye ama no afefefe nti ne yenhyase na yeni nkomo Kofi enra one district, one set of equipment ɛna nra yɛda na di na saa dwumadi yɛda na di no ɛyɛ ɔse district road improvement program ɛnyɛ saa drip yes nti saa drip ɛnyɛ drip ɛdi si nipa so ibi na we the district road implementation program they say mensini bia ebenya tractor baako we baako ebinom the political twist aka ho say eye camp election time ntina ma hye da yes na be ya mode ebe bribra manfo ani so ena minority say eyadepa na momu no eka ewu mu no moma yehu say ye bo kase machine baako ye ton sidi mienu sidi miensa na obia ankwa nkofa ho antitwobu bia aban hyehyɛ ɔde baayɛ botabe ne si aban de so nti ɔde san hyehyɛ baayɛ na ɛsɛ itumi enya ɛso faso e machines bɛn mensini bia dodo so no mbenya na fe ya hwɛ no san hwɛ sɛ sika dodo san ene call mu if you have information on data ye ne bɛgye ho na fe ya to aso ma me ma o ye 8:46 me ma o 8 minutes
eja medase wadom me dodo na menchia wankasa ene ahwefo ene etiefo ye mampani na adodanko akufo ado anopa bebi owo bia nyame enkoso ama na hoden ene nimde na bedi akire awse tu franka ama MPP amanyoko no Dr. Alhaji Mamudu Baomia oba pro nyame nka no ho na oma na hoden soso na ontimi nye de oyen michiaga na funina I think say atadwo yate denne eja oni me be ya adwe na ni obeji atumu say I think this particular project or program no is a good one and it's consistent with eye omanpani ne do eni na yem hyehyia owoma Ghana ya kwan a enye mekai the year 2021 he declared that year as the year of roads unfortunately nyoma bi ebetwetwetwe mu a ama na ma sa nyoma ni delay kakra na mu se wo hwe ne a eno ayeda na di a district bia mensin bia ebenya mfidi a ombetimi ede aboa ama akwan a ewo mo mensin o ma yenye die di kan eja eye mfidie eno obetimi aka ne twi ama me 2420 eye machines ana F machines a ye de ya akwan
you say 2000 say
420
okay mpimi no aha na adu no
ye water tankers nsuo ya ahyen ya nsuo gu akire a te say fuel tankers ye bi
and water tanker de kwatwe nsuo de akoma nkrof supply na say ye be petipeti
say on say ye ya akwan na ye juso en futuro no edu me bi a say ye di nsuo
petipeti so
no ene ye roller compactors say on say ye kwan ni wi a ye wo afidie bi a ne koba no emu odu edade
na e friend
awiabo na minsha any your graders na yes caterpillars any your bulldozers any your excavators any your tipper trucks no mo free bibi say low beds ana bibi menyim
low beds no na ye de machines akese ni sisi so e de ko bi e de bako bi
enti mansin bia will get ebenya 7 and so set of these equipments all the over 200 districts in fact a constituency based but a Mensi catch for no any de be show mo sa that's why we call it district but in natural sense it is going to every constituency. All the 275 constituency will get 7 sets of F equipment on betimi the aye omunima. So this is the issue. As for the cost of it, no, the truth of the matter is that we know a Ministry of Local Government, Rural Development and Decentralization a budget because you could give free district assembly common fund and the buy. So your budget no, you sika at the core. It is a sebi you need the money on Brasil dom kuma no per se omuhu the cost of these equipment it's not far-fetched. If say a genuine the timu papa and omudi beside the budget is in parliament because appropriation time no committee level no when they were appropriating the budget They were sitting in there. So it is there, but that notwithstanding, the cost of every one of it will come up. Now, having said that, Enra Yedan Edimihu Adiebi na ose mema etifo ni ahwefo ene Ghanafo nyina hye ne so. For example, there is a video of the member of parliament for Nsroma. Alright, Teddy. Or see on a call lobby ye any de ba the constituency. Mehu Afran Plains so honorable Mami Bia Owoho. I think that she's a doctor. I don't know her full name. And also I video be what TikTok say otina machine mu bia. In fact, when we were launching this particular program, no, we invited the members of parliament across board, including the NDC. Where say Mpesu Abisuna or member of parliament Bekacho says onena de ba ya obwa anya no kure. Enya na do dan kwa kufa do no Dr. Bawumia tirimupo adwempa omo wofa Ghana akwan ho ena omo kofa asa adwumade oba MP bia ni hie wom ni twaka. Nti wo constituent especially the NDC MPs. Ni ama we ka che constituent so me na me call lobby ba ye said da bi anya no kure. Ye man pani na do dan kwa kufa do ena kofa we ba. Eja ose Ghana for hye ne Nsroma ye se bi besia ye kobo ewo omudin ye de ye adwuma me no ka say so far you constructing over 12,000 kilometers of roads in this country under His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo and Dr. Bawumia's administration. Just this year alone, from January till now, you are spending 10 billion Ghana cedis on road infrastructure in this country.
Na mo boss kana sana billion. Na afei ya mo de mo pram say a billion. Yan hwe. Say one more ade no ayomamu ni nyina. Okay. Me hunu say one of the news portals no more ka say ayenso no MP ni say Adepa. Until now the headline just say wa bo aban aba so wo sa hyepe ya ebaye. For once adentina ye man en look nationalistic say oman. Na ye man no nye say ye be yi politics efim say ban we ne de baye ntino say obi foforo e kan ho asem a na ka me say see yi say nipa no to nchen say according to ekrasi form committee kura omo de bedi hu dwuma no na ade a brase bedwuma bi agi tu mu say Adepa be form committee no committee ye minority for nyina ya for bakokra nka ho e na ye de ti a friend in Developmental complaining bitterly about that and ye do content na ma no look nationalistic and say you better say and now aban na de buy aban no de buy no same na shebedwa form petition ka ban to me farmer.
We are saying, Brunibega, it dovetails into question that I say, and election time, tin way. They can election time. Now, my main can say, so Obekaya, meaning so Obekaya, so Yeswa, a year, your man penny, and Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, so Mayor Ghana man penny, 2017, or can be, or see he's in a hurry, say, Obe developing this country. Because we share the deficits as far as our social infrastructure no concern na so until now ebe here say obe take bold decision and bold steps to ensure say at least they be catching up with that infrastructural gap no. For that matter, he established the development authorities. Every constituency no ye ma omo $1 million say omo fa ne mpuntunjuma under the Ministry of Special Development Initiative ministry. So that tells you say your man penny and Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo and Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia no omo opepa omo wo do say impuntunuma de ebe koso sebi fofie na antoata asem bi na ba ye ntia ena Ghana yesika sem ekwa atwe meka yare kodiewu a eba ye ema ewiase nyina bo nyinya a ema sika sem ye bibi and you slow the pace of the development of this country. Of course, otherwise Openi say o share every sector of the economy as far as infrastructure is concerned. Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo the why unprecedented. Ye pe oman penia Ghana ha every secondary school any infrastructure under the administration His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo. He has built brand new secondary schools, brand new JHS, and a brand new primary schools. And then you say, oh, share the Yasuaf or share additional so a bar. Instead of the cluster schools, and now schools here, we are district assembly, basic school, and learning the Akika Hona, or coming in a boom, no, a senior school, Kasiaka Kra, our Brono, so an amazing so. And yet, no kwa maka akwan dodo ayaye unprecedented 3 times more than the administration of Professor J.E. Mills and John Dramani Mahama. Oba keteke akwan susu we have done more than any administration in the history of the Fourth Republic. And yet, no so nkwa even hospitals. As we are speaking now, His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, no Dr. Bawumia, almost brand new 20 district hospitals in this country.
Yeah, Juma.
Of course, your commission now says you are contombra. Ye you are Edanedi. Baby, ama me kwanya metimi o hwe say she asanyo so. Ya ye bi wo ho, nsoko ebi wo ho, manso kwanta ebi wo ho, ebi ire project a ye jatu wo kufo mre so. Ya be complete ni na konongo odumasi ye wie, okọ tepade ye wie, ye friend is saying Bakuya Ga East and Kwabenya ye wie. Oko wa and also ye 400 bed hospital.
Obi na chance number 2 aso anase mo na
mo ye project in there onsem kan ye ja okufo mele so. And empose wo hwe project kra obi sha ase kra no a ye beto aso a you has for example University of Health and Allied Sciences here and ya be the whole of Africa ye who nursing school it is me Kofi Amia me who nursing school a eso ne kakaka ne kokoko ene emu fe etise de His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo and Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia Abebie Akosi Water region, the second phase of it. Because of the same infrastructure, University of Ghana Medical Center, second phase. And so we are so we can say Sebi election time unti ena omanpani ye we dia adabraka nya nokure owo pepa owo doso obema omane tumpo. As far as doing politics is concerned, Sebi obi enu obi be obeka se obi mfa na se mpa nkon ho a ebe efe ebe ye de see Ebenya Obi from the other side of the political divide to more or less extol and praise the work of the government. It's fair and good. But say say wana montuo o modern born e kofa ba e dia. O no no say correct no. That's not politics. It's the correction. It's to making sure say at the end of the day no kra ne be kan say the tie. And no kra ne say e ban puntu nyuma His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo and Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia oma ya de ye mpene omo yesre sebi ebion sambra Ghana fo enhwe ni nyuma pa waye na nyame ya adom ne ekoto aba eye bronya bosome da etoso enso afiimu a na omoma His Excellency the Vice President of the Republic, candidate and the flag bearer of the New Patriotic Party omonto ane so now on consolidating the gains of His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo. Now they are also a year vision, ni so adi hu no person or ye no de boa because se wo hwe onumpo 30 policies as far as the digital space is concerned no we implementing it successfully. See where ye bida obetimi consolidating the gains of His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo. And it's crystal clear so far so good as far as development is concerned. Sebi yen kasi ya ye nyina. We are not a perfect government. We haven't been a perfect government. So we've had our challenges. But the truth of the matter is that as far as development of this country is concerned, comparatively, Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, wa ya die ni yempene no. Yo.
Me da say mama, enra wo hwe bi. O tu bi hwe bi. Aha, nti aba nti said ku fi chire mu no. Na say mensi bia benya no so ne de mensi bia benya no so de say constituency ni nyina say one constituency one ambulance no is able to say one constituency one set of whatever would so friend nyina na mami hwe so wadwen kire wo ho ebinom ka say ade we pa de wo woni to forma campaign election time ade no so mo uhunu ne sa
ja mame enchia weti for na menchia me co-panelist
8 minutes
menchia His Excellency John Dramani Mahama and Professor Nana Jane Opoku Agyemang the best pair that Ghanaians has ever had in this Fourth Republic. We Ghana ni na otiemia. We need a pair of experienced and quality people are. Yeah, the Ghana share monsa. At this time, I buy an artificial pansan or my economy. They would come and rescue and reset this country to a better path. Eja maka enwe before I call asem so no. Let me mame enti niema mi anyway emfi ho. Obi bi obeka kire obia say about issues of infrastructure. Na do dan kwa Alhaji Baomi aban abon ho modern chen aban bia na enye no kware. In the Fourth Republic, they cannot even compare themselves to former President Kufuor in terms of infrastructure. But once a year call about to and Kufuor has done nothing. And yami one the NTR Matthew Opoku Prempe Ekoka say Nana Danka Kufuor to buy Abba no more than 10 even including former President Kufuor. And we are going near TM. It is because we are in an election. And no quarry. Eja you can say infrastructure. Let me even go to school or use you as example. Oh, can say every school be a drop of an infrastructure. School name. It just say compare no. Any obia or no or share school ni AC. The school never existed. Or share 123 e-blocks as it not existed. He established 123 new schools. You be fear being one so no. Na ye 46 into obi or no see a whole school o ka kire me say wo abo ho modern chain no as against war uko ade up in existing schools eno no John Mahama did a lot. Former President Kufuor AAB Rawlings AAB late Mus AAB John Mahama the oye ni sa ade anyi ni ho e no de bae so o kan sa enye yie. Eja occurrences of UHAS. UHAS, yeah, establishing UHAS in December 2011. NDC na yen university ni ho. I created a whole university. What ya ka kire me say, wo a wako ade up infrastructure no. Wo wa ya ade che obi na university ni ho. No dadwene kon kan say, hofo hia university. Voter fu hia university. Inti yama on wabo more than chair on. That is not the case. It is not possible. Eja oka train system. Train ben abawe by omesi. Train ben. From Accra, Eko ho misi ho akosombo Eko si Mpakadan. A project a shall under the NDC. Sika feasibility studies, quantities ni na ye under the NDC. Eja me bia me ka say ye quantities skada ho. It doesn't matter obi obabedi abenwan ebekoso. Classical example Bui Dam and N1. Former President Kufuor kona skada ho. So when we came we did it. But because abani ni any achievement when it comes to train infrastructure into there no mo dey crampo no person omoji. Into the bad trainer you have not done anything. You cannot be compared to anybody because you have performed abysmally. Eja maminko wasem but okan bibi o see some of the MP say omo no lobby for projects no so say NDC MP catch o so no lobby ya oboa but when man kan kire o say MPP MP catch o so on the no lobby ya dia and the oboa you cannot do choose and pick the enti omo kasa ne say omo no omo tena parliament I approve here say dia na wo bisa no so approving a budget or approving such project no actually say also gi to mu say because the constituency be benefiting into no o don fa be sha sankrata na se on that basis na tedi anyone wo maka na kasa into omudika nti say NDC ni be ka kire o say ono lobby ye likewise the same thing on the other side eja me nko the issue of the NDC here eja asema me bisa ne say why now adenti na enne
say bibia onemre
ye to aba ma MPP in the year 2017 part of omo promise and say omba be Ghana akwan amayen we got to a time omo propose year of road even minister then ata over saying amakwata impo ka kire so omo ye Ghana akwan ni na mo amugusu ebisa kwan na na mo ka echi so gallop e just say o kan sa video no o so omo ye ni na nti wo agusu bisa kwan no and na wa ka echi because aban edi nenim dadaada eja only because of election me nka say enye but the fact is that adenti na enna ya koto aba but minim say Ghana fo omo hwe etie na sa project ne bebo omo ho no eja omunim di o omunim di and when I make catch obi say 2016 by this time eja na John Mahama na enya afa na o distribute construction materials so 2016 by this time now almost every week and not every month now John Mahama a commission project into the way we call him friend infrastructure king commissioner general that was the name I had John Mahama then in 2016 because by this time no nama or commission project or nama or commission project mu in 2024 about tomre after na more distributing machines yet to even know when resurfacing of road will even continue.
Say it's better late than never.
Anything that may compare to say John Mahama time by this time, no, we dey why create we are or commission o. Na nya for obabe e sha see. So that should tell you the difference between omo and ayen. E that made man AC no. You see, the other catch obi a me send people for including even the president and the vice. Emri bi omo so my road project scene aban bia. And minua and I also repeat the same thing. It is factually inaccurate. E jama me ma the data na me fa end. Emri bi omo kan won ma data omo tugum sa just to confuse the minds of people. E ja hwe roads are your highway, feeder road and a urban road. Under John Mahama, highway oye nyina was 438 kilometers. Eba feeder road oye 2353 kilometers. Eba urban roads are oye 5327 kilometers. Now yenko President Akufo-Addo Alhaji Bawumia. Highway omaye 587. Feeder road 2651. Urban road 3737 kilometers. Okatu ni bomwa. Only the 4 years 6 months of John Mahama administration. Roads oye inaye 8118 kilometers. MPP are buying in 8 years. Roads omaye inaye 6977 kilometers. Ntomuka so maye kwansi obi a omubua. Eja mami for end this comparison. Yeka mampeni a waye road construction pa in this Fourth Republic any Rollins in 8 years eye akwan 18,965 kilometers followed by President Mills oye akwan 15,508.22 kilometers eja ufi honuma oh please okasa mankasa eja ufi honuma eye former President Kufuor oye 13,912.54 kilometers now what about John Mahama which is 8,000 and something kilometers I'm chere obi a on board no modern wa bon wa performing abysmally na do danko Akufo-Addo Bawumia ban o maye less than 7,000 kilometers
so statistics you five free here oh from the Ministry of Roads when you go there it is there and the you see who can John Mahama and a late Mills there a boom now person find say 8 years into John Mahama 8,000 and a Professor Mills 15,000 it is around about 19 or 20,000 kilometers of road into obi catch obi say now the danko Akufo-Addo aban a constructive road than any other government biano anya no kware yes am ye say omo kan mumbisa won say what are the details because the devil the devil is in the details. Okay Mati me da say divine and some of mo kan nyina no enra me hu fidie no na nya fidie ketokora do so pa ade a we baby say we no your first one constituency na say one pay ye friend say one excavator one constituency me kan am ka say district ne nko abada akokọ constituency asem nti akokọ constituency no we say machine si ba adwuma say dey say ye na ma mesa akai say ya hwefo say mame na atoshiado e ka asem bi say or assure president say some machine si a edi abai no or share mampani bo ene Ghana fo nyina bo say enye de eba akokọ pie galamsey site bia ewo oman mu sa pambe na asem no kan no say asem ya modu na ebo hye bia maka asem mani age wo san say enye won wase bi wan say bi ni nam kwai bi mu etu enti enra de ye course no o de ye na de ye aha enti enra de course say da hu nifa ene minority so say sikadodo ewo mu no esi etumi ehu
yo ejakwabna Didi kan maminchia ahwefo obi bi otie nka bia ne omomo hweye na nchia kese enso nkoma me constituency for otu senior west for no omusi de bi omo hwew minu anomo mo bodwase bontrase breku senior ene ne importamu nyina no echiechie obi bia na enra ade ekoso abamu mpanyifo ato ne din DRIP which is District Road Improvement Program no di kan obi ani wono mu a asempapa abafi obeka se yemfa nkodo anase yemfa nko abonte from where I sit no bibia eye enkoso development bibia improve nkrofo asetenam eno mabrabo mu niama no niama yenyina no sese ye encourage na ye foaso emfa ho ne aban a ewo so say eye party E anase eye party B because me metena no mba pretend say me ye pese me nkuminya te say ebi anya me political party na woso ntino say development bi e ba no ayembongu na bi eni esa no de ana say sebi o abato a ye koto ye no na che say den ye hwehwe but ye pray for development no na ye pray say bibia so nkoyie no na questions bi wo no mo nso a say ye bisa and it boils down to value for money say yesoma say kokrom ekodu dwabra ne mfa no aduane a the fact say e ba fie na aduane ni si wo no nkire say adwuma na si the crowd say koto no e bia yesoma wo say koto ko obi momoni tomatoes fabra ye pesi ehun say akade na wo so anu aduane ama yewi na yendi na no nche aduane si wo no no sa akade no ewo aduane ni mu anasa eni
okay
eno ni te bia ye do asi ebisa sa question de di kan aban si opese ode hihye egu akwa mu se na be ya district assemblies ni communities all the various districts no constituencies no omakwan eni omo featuring akwan omo faso no be mo trouble be kwan a yibetumi afaso na de mi bisa ne say unim say your district common fund ho no mo a your kwan e faso a ye disburse those funds no mama district assemblies no me from where I sit no I think say when we talk about decentralization and allowing the MMDCs and DCs to do their work aden na yemfa enhihye mu akwamu na DCs ni MCs for nankasa entumi nya akwanya decide say no mo pese sika ye dem mo no be spending no because oko area bia ne district bia omo priorities na enya pe
David
baby wonu mo abeko no ade ehia omo pa no ebia toilet facility enya akwan baby wonu mo a obeko no na yom drainage because flood ena ebia edi omunya ewo potem honum sa nkrofo no okoye kwan mo omo a wa ha omo enti no in the first place no as I say to me decentralized na sika no disbursement no usually no utie DRIP implementation na yese fund no ye kukuru fi district common fund ni mu ban ena ye de implementation no it means that it's being foisted or ye forcing district assemblies no na omo execute these projects in the name of this DRIP and wo hono again ade ba ku bi esi atwe ajugu on say enfidie na ade akogo hono unim say this is not the first time why ade infidie ama district assemblies so mo fanya adwuma na mibisa o the maintenance culture ewo mem hase asem mechanisms ben ye egu akwan mu say sa machines we a ye de ko sa mia ni district assemblies no ye betumi maintain ni yie se ne be ya ade be chi ochenam no ye nkasa asai unim say de ba na no bi no within few years no near declare scrap na ya auction na nkrofo e world district ni aban for no mo amoto de hia yen ne say pese hu say maintenance culture no kwan ben no be fa so maintain these machines no na etumi agina no na so aye adwuma no na purpose a eno hu tie de akọ no ebe serve again fuel yet hanom na ye celebrate this pump flamboyant and then this nice outdoor in ayawe me no ka say see e be one district one ambulance okay unim say na me no ka say so if you call on the emergency for ambulatory services unim say the first thing they will tell you no say ufuo ewe because they don't have fuel la omdebe movie even our police service what call police aquacology complain in recent times. Why you do money now complaining before police for be moving no? They will tell you say they don't have fuel in their vehicle, so you must make room for them to have fuel as a normal movie. It's not just about providing machines. Basically, one more the edible fuel yama machines, you know. Aye, jumano na you see ni honum. Iti no sa share ni na no. Ye pesi emu say egu akwan mu ne nkwankwa ti say ebia ceremony bia keke en ya wi midini nyina kwa akosi no eja kwa na de bi ehami about our political players gamers in the game no in the development of our country no hwe wonim say I told the bia ya man mu for no minim say omodwin hu say if they are concerned about our plight and the kind of things we go through on daily basis unim say adia eye enkoso amount for be benefit from no if it doesn't give them any political advantage and I say if they don't score any political point from it omo implement it sir and I don't get it she aban we atna so unim say in less than 5 months e da yeni ye de kwakoto abai all of a sudden I don't know aban no sisi anu na adwin na ba ya adwin kese e na sisi anu adwin niam bibi opese won implement bi anu all of a sudden no afiansa this is the time or be implementing e Jacob na say me ma reference bi obekaya in November 2020 omampanyin ebejina na so eco commission the first phase of Obichebi Lamte circle okay and we were told to say the second phase na the total completion ye be wie na nimanim ya ma enche bia ye be wie 2020 na no omampani commission onya ho vote wie ye pe and ye two project ni dugu ye okay
e be next can anyone
all of a sudden 5 months 6 months to election me no ka say ikrofo gina ho no mo ye adwuma all because ye ba be to aba and so mo show so mo ye bibi me no ka say nurses doctors any midwives say man has say yenim look at their situation on working conditions on womb the challenges they go through even to the extent that at a point under this government people had to embark on demonstration not for salary increment but for logistics they resources are omudi adwuma sa akade eni honum unim say suddenly abanwe announce say omo ye recruitment of nurses and then doctors and then answer okay yes announcement we what people have not averted their minds to is say they are not recruiting in Krofofofobia system anymore. See, they are recruiting to replace among for na nurses for na few money mu who themselves tie nurses and midwives council for they are telling us say more than 40% of human resource no FE or mine Ghana and that's what they are recruiting to replace in the first place no other now human resource na bedrock where you are capitalizing on our developing nation the experience ones no one mo nyina ekọ and no mo kwakọ serve another country it you know me I sometimes I don't understand why this say ye ba beto abans na yenya elections ho fa so and say dey senka every week bia no ye to aba by election ba be ba na ye akwan and senka every month bia na MPT for no 1 year bia bi wu na ye de ye kwan man yanka ye be mpene sa because I don't understand why I say obetna sia who this project with am eda ho no We have to ask the right questions about this project also. Okay, I said COVID-19 time, they told us that they are doing some fumigation exercise. Auditor General's report, UTA report about, on one hand, we paid the exercise, the Zoom Lion, and then the companies just procure their services. And you know that on one hand, the district assemblies were forced to also pay again for the same service. So we don't want to be sitting here one day, wake up some machines on my NATO. You may be also renting at the Ama State. Na nini na nkan fo ano development I can was him say because value for money. As we speak as a country, see what my brother Ameyao was not telling Ghanaians in the minute here. Omanga na ka yabo ayede is unprecedented in the history of this country. Or cause everything unprecedented in BC yabo busia 742 billion. Aban we buy on kwabusi aboru 600 billion. Or cause I not say me okay, or catch say because of externalities any COVID-19 and you know buy anka nam kwan so. According to Ministry of Finance, COVID-19 car boy, Joy FM reported say na 1.7 billion. And no more correct here say no. And that's car no more boy. A car boy no 19 billion na meaning na a car na buy no or the support or the so Ghana for because of COVID-19 challenges. If this is even anything to go by, ejakwabna to 19 billion if we event is saying 742 billion. Odi apa no 20 billion impo. Sa 720 billion mo akano. Again, in 2024, do you know that we are still paying for COVID-19 levy? So even if it's a debt I accrue here in the past because of free electricity, free water, you have paid for. Sa 720 billion na akano. Sometimes when they come to us and they tell us, oh, because of COVID-19, because of Russia-Ukraine war, I find it a bit disrespectful and disingenuous. Because we sit here, according to Auditor General's reports, before Finance Minister handed over to the current Finance Minister, there was some abrupt transfer of $52 million via a call unknown account via we can't tell where that money is and also external factors. Poalugu ayekotua in excess of $11 million asompo ye fa bimbo from ye ejuman koso ohoye and also because of COVID-19 we are asking for value for money. Okay, that is all we are saying. Say we want to see say adie no e wo form honum as for development there me samiti hey eniema Bawumia Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia promising yen say obeye if Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ayemu bia there will be no point because as I sit here everybody who knows me will attest to the fact to say when the SY government Mohammed's government was in power, one of the strong voices against government against Mahama say oh you're incompetent untumi nye juma onbona ma onye juma no. I was one of those voices even to the extent that I organized one-man demonstration against Mohammed's government. Okay. But today if we sit here na see mpe Mahama aban onbona ma wanye juma na mo bae na mo musimu magic wand. You have the skill, you have the competence, the acumen to execute and that bring the kind of positive transformation we are asking for. Nande ye betina hanum na dollar uja honum da say what say dollar no ye fuel prices what say no o buy ye state infrastructure what say no o buy ye energy sector what say no for one person akra me kan ho ye meanwhile you want to be celebrated for nothing. All of these things in the we are na so see embo abaso ani embo abaso for grounds. Me da say divine Nsroma me da say Kofi
nipa minu
Dabi obi aba man party into kase nipa minu me no nya adwene sa
ejada man kwan ma so betimi atia we dey say
obi Dabi we PP and na we MPP na we NDC ejada man kwan no utie ese so hye no so say we pa ban mu aba we super be mu aba the oba mu aba we super be mu aba nti no wo mi ni nyina be ka se ne be ya e be ma eto omo
ejade ma so wa be de o ma mi
and one na wa kire wa de se ma kwa ma ai mama ma pen da mama say oba project dada ewo ho a munye wie yenye wie no obewie ni nyina ansa na wato so aye project afoforo ene bibi sa se na project ewo ho sa ban so kire se wa complete almost project dodo akofi kura ka sai mu no utie ne nsem aka se aban beto projects ahodo ayenwie ye kura no aban atumi aye ni dodo no a se almost projects obeto nyina otu ni nyina project ban bi na ewo ho a bampeda da mahama ehye boso ba obesa beto so ni nyina wi ansa wa foforo.
Okay eja mami nsanda wasi eja
number 6 minutes wa ha.
Yes, no problem eja mami emfa Adekye enkan eja there is a publication here dated 24th March 2015 under the era of His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. Okay, the details are on this particular day, John Mahama eco commissioned a fleet of earth-moving machines, which are also meant for construction. And on the dodo 150. The entire made way air source on say, I don't want the impressions to be created. Say, this is the first time I buying the air tour. No, don't worry. That's me say I don't want it to be created in the minds of people. Say, when the first time there is such a fleet of earth-moving machines are buying the air tour. Under John Mahama's era in 2015, we had 150 fleet of cars. Even that time, district near less than ene. So I want to even believe say it was near equal to one district, one earth-moving machine. By NDC, because you want much achievement, you know, we don't believe in slogans. One this, one that, one this, one that. Into wow, be and Rabiano. In the year 2015, specifically 24th March, John Mahama commissioned the same machines. Bako 150. Into the foforo. And upon an election year. This time is an election year. John Mahama asema okan no. So the tour of the central region. Echi I think Andrew and Andre echi. Central region ahemfo and part of Nsroma na omoka to the incoming president, the visionary leader, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, any God willing, the first female vice president in the history of this country. He said, "A pena abribiano aban biya ba na dia aban foforo no aye no na yeja ato na ono ba be hye ne de foforo ase." Yes, emwa Ghana yensi kakan I say it doesn't help because we don't get value for money. And no na John Mahama jina so emma Ghana fanya nyina ti ase say nana se ukasa udika but there friend say before say obeka no na mimpo the visionary leader John Dramani Mahama medikan ahye Ghana fo bose se me ba me make sure say projector akikan rem projector ya sha see feel late mills projector ya sha see feel late Rollins projector ya sha see feel former president Kufuor projector even po aban we ya want me enwie no oba enu be ye ni number 1 priority said dia sika say ye loan o say ye taxes o in the name of Ghanaians and ye ekoji sa sika no. And Ghanaians deserve to get a benefit from those investments. It is a kani nanka yeni na ye ba ye jatun rem na ye nya. The time has come for us to rewrite the wrong. And nothing that part of yen team for this year and say, we are coming to reset the nation. So resetting the nation is say, and ye ma yeni na ya ye. Aye susu say enye. Na yaga kwotena bontie hu say enya the best for Ghanaians no. We are not going to repeat those things again. Nti do ba ko ne say ye be continue all abandoned projects. Nti before nananom kura beka no na John Mahama ahye sa abone dada. Nti say okay kan ya that is the basis upon that. Owia na wasamba be ye dia onu susu say we wie no de beka ho. We are aware say ya promise say yeah, the big push, which we are going to invest 10 million into infrastructure development. John Mahama Yobia, okasa about infrastructure, nobody doubting him because only the infrastructure king, the commissioner general. It is okase obeya, oye. Eba suku adaya material say or starting 123 fresh.
Na say na dan kwaku for the NPP aban so chese ma ye ka kwan ma ye train kwan keteke kwan ne na
yeah, some medical are disputing those things. My culture say if for nothing at all, saban we aye infrastructure see aban bia. The best place omu jina on better out omu achievement e ya santimemu. Omu kwa santimemu krampo a wonti mi yi omu project wo ho. Na the bank kwaku do eko do ho no si maye 1,000 and something rows no abafra. Maye we no abafra. Me culture say they consistently have decided so omu repeat santro no na nka Ghana 14. John Mahama share 123 e-blocks ase. Me no ka say John Mahama and the mayen Dubai. John Mahama Pokwasi interchange. John Mahama Tema interchange.
Oh no sha say ma obi be wie ya na.
You see, eja me bia me ka asem bi and there is life experience to that. Former President Kufuor ameyauti hai. Bisane say why na see N1. Why na see Buidam. Odini na be ma Kufuor. But before Kufuor be fi abenwa so no. Na even 20% of N1 na onye ye. Eye late mills and ebe wie ye. Buidam phase 1 was completed by late mills. Phase 2 was completed by John Mahama. But a former President Kufuor achievement. The reason why I can say, one, as I say, obi da so ade no ho dai. No two anamon ejisika, eye quantities, eye feasibility studies. So we yes an yema ni na to ansa na ofi abenwa so a. Emfa ho ne de obeba. You take credit for that. Pokwasi eye John Mahama achievement. Tema interchange eye John Mahama achievement. Kaswa overpass and I say interchange eye John Mahama achievement. Even Obetebi Lamte for the past 8 years abiding intimi wie no Parliament of Ghana approve a loan of about 37 or 38 million euros in the year 2016 for that construction. 8 years ni abiding intimi wie. That project still remains John Mahama achievement. Inteja enu ana John Mahama kamakachi say John Mahama there. He is a visionary, honest, trustworthy man. Okasa onim di oka. Waba be mu pen or experience or onimode. He knows what it takes to do all those things. Until the wakachi say when he comes, obe make sure say obe share obe complete abandoned project and say na we tua unless our share for ase so that Ghanaians will have value for money. Okay.
Me that say divine yen share I can say yeah.
So uncle, ma'am, as every time you abo, it's like on the
because aya moba munya botre tie we shall say through so na aya buying project and I'll start here we na me call Mahama so we and I'm by divine so we divine the we
and I was call Mama
tie me call Mama so
say the second one
ono ni promo ne ma pena da Mahama sam no kan ye enti akono so enti no we start back ono start back divine so we start back divine
me no nya adwen there by you
there be adwen there so ne me ye say me to me obakun to me en share obakun to me
we all say ni bi wa kan
enti twa to we say the time na more time na me more time say some can say more kasa
into my time I will speak on the Mahamas project
me say ba kasa
my wadaruma
oh say me more kasa
o mo dey fa
oh dey more kasa oh there be more kasa aden divine e ka me say aban bi aba obeye bia na foforo ba na oja hokọ aban bi aba oba na oba foforo na oja hokọ ntu gide se man na da ma se mo kan no ebe ye ebe open new chapter ade am abandoned projects ahodo e ho no say no ono be hya se dada ho yi no be ye wie na de foforo ato aso se na be foforo bi so ba na se e bia ono wie ne de na obi so abeto aso ama sa developmental projects na tumi akọ nanim ana divine 6 minutes
yo me da say many short crana met mini akofia to me because me say was speedy up or on some no can or pen some aka nti me twa no short cc now what to me aka nsem we all know say government is a continuum
yeah
obi e sha say do baby obi so to aso and so when one government comes into power you inherit assets and liabilities e ka ohono mu a wasem eno so ese wo solve enye onka se na nakufa do ka ɛna oba so na adodode wɔ hɔ no mu nso a na aduane wɔ ho nso a wudi a onka say wo nko awode a ni nyinaa yɛ niama wo inherit. And so I think say omamu ha say no yen koso nyinaa baby the ntia ya stagnated to a very large extent yen ko yen no. The inertia mode is because of major developmental projects ya abandona esisi hono mu a yentumi complete here, all because of, well, I don't know how to call it, but I'd say political issues in Tino. Yen pese ye be solve it. Meanwhile, no na yade a ye yen so be boa nipa. Me de aban bi ye be ba yen kra ya ban ye ba so a what we have decided in say projects bia so no esisi ye to aso ye abandon say even pono legal issues wo ho no mo ese address kra na ye address it to be concurrent. We legal matters no na was also addressing from the point of infrastructure development, and then also getting value for money, and then also taking into account time value of money. Because if say project be on na say budget na dey to so na 7 million, what you should know is say we abandon edisi on mo after so many years no ba beto 7 billion.
We scan we back
we scan we back.
We dey mention one kra we dey yehwe bibi kra from akwan ye from Ofankobara to Suhum Apija Junction. Man penada ku 4 year when we man pen mess by when we man penada mama by when we man pen another by on so we 24 years from Ofankobara to Apija Junction to me we when you scan be mama kan
ho
akwe we dey when Ofankopo kwaso
expansion here goes
mo wie ni nyina
so na say asphalt dey wie dey say na what twin say na ni wie
dey mo wie ni nyina
oh ofa who see asphalt dey wo bi nya no we
fa ho ntina me bi saw no
and me catch you say by next week near come because
come say and change nyina so be kwan nyina akoko sinsa won
oh ade wadaro
mate ami anaka on dey me fa wa chenti mi ni
unso re so unso tigana oba ye che nti na me bi wo no mo anyi nyina na onim nti bi wo so amufa nche no
so no ka so ha ha na ni na o ka nti ya
nti unim send America no as I say project ya abandon no yetumi hwe for instance hwe Saglemi project isi wo no mo e ka ya bo na hwe your housing deficit amount for ni baby da. Look at distances and comfort trekking to come to the heart of Accra and I said the city to come and do business. So Accra, you bet to me put to that building and I say a project into use Nagana for our benefit. Today we are talking about force in assembly. Once force in case I work court here, I prosecuting. There's another dimension we have not even looked at. Even though the case is in court, wouldn't say to throw a cast and that's what no man. We are we are not. You are your mind is a cow. If I start to force in case maybe a prosecution, if whether or a guilty and now you're guilty. It's in your manner this kakotoy and swear. Let me also cite another example: the banking sector cleanup exercise. Well, whether it was good or for whatever reason. You see, a receiver taking over assets of these banks and then business. And now I know can say legal issues were no more addressing. But who taking over and what has happened to the assets? Unim say now I know can say vehicles need no more receiver receive ya and be kono ya tutu engine ni na fi makasi ni to adani tunturu say. Unim say obeko some of the banks facilities ni horse now operating some of these places now been abandoned abekono na squatters take over. I have criminals criminal activities in the areas and go for complaining. All of these things let's say omanisika. So you sit down while you think about it and now be someone say into them pa no manga na kra ni but you know the genesis is that we do not have a national development agenda. That is why we are saying that as a nation, we must build a consensus on a national development agenda. We must craft for ourselves how we want the nation to be, how we want the nation to look like in maybe 10 years' time, 20 years' time. And so if we all agree
say na katwi mamio
mitiase if ye nyina ye te ase say say ye pese ye oman no nti no this is the road that ye nyina ye fa emfa woni aban ye besesa
na say ye me kai amampene da mercy time ye 40-year development plan eno no ankwankusi aga me ka papa je kura bre no ye agenda 2020 ena mampeni kufonso de ne ba ye mampeni mercy de ba na agenda 40-year development plan say na eko ama ye say the 50-year development kofi mu de 50-year development plan wo na national development planning commission for year na say yen omso de ba ntiro bia de ne de ba obi na de ne de ba say say ye no
even the premise how they bisa question no now they can say no quite wrong so say na worker say we de ne de ba we de ne de ba and so we de ne de ba what you say and say because your term of office or honum and say mahamati no aba no 50 years and say we beba no 40 years we beba not there be anu tin your NDPC or honum as I say nyina ye table no round no and decide your minority no majority if we agree and then we even legislate that this is the way to go because me no tears say me baby amity nobody has explained to me why aban ebe collateralize esla for instance e da kwajibosia say 30 years time they betu aka na wie wa bra mi nim ade potia ode ye meanwhile you see energy sector on first can so energy sector we just want to know if there was a development agenda obi bobosia kra na you understand that is why we have heritage fund we know say okay oil proceeds no this is how we want to expend this is how I say yendi sika no we want to know until no media they make an say
okay
the call is not for only NDC. Okay. Say, Omoba Benwa. It is for every Ghanaian, every well-meaning Ghanaian. Say, going forward as a country, no. Say, project be honum nasa oba nasa predecessor anyen yi and I say correct here. Remember your wife say we are obi beje ho fans intino. Wonye. Now can say udisi nchen because unim say Mills buy obey N1 project TV. Udim say he almost took credit as him said Kufu Anyahwe.
Oh, they did that didn't
happen. No, he didn't happen.
No, Udim say that project which was the MIDA project, you know. Do you know the person or spearheading LED the whole exercise? No?
Because he was there, he was in charge of that particular ministry.
Dr. Parkwesindum. Do you know why? Sometimes we don't give credit to people who are where it is due when they have struggled. That project, you know. Now,
also serious. Oh no, Kasa.
Who say? The project name senior minister JH Mensa Okoya Osafuma for Koya.
But you don't understand the essence of that project. So
I understand.
What is the more you don't understand? You don't understand the project. You don't understand. I don't understand. The Millennium Challenge Account project. You don't understand it.
I mean, can't you understand and I don't understand?
Because your article misleading. It's not true.
Misleading.
Don't worry.
What they misleading the Kasa?
Mature.
Not that give me the amount.
I know now determine that.
So you determine who can see.
Yeah, I will talk.
Why do you behave like that?
Finish.
Why do you behave like that?
Finish.
Divine with you.
Oui.
Maybe Kasa.
Eja meet me Kasa.
Kasa man. Beja on the issue of say late meals.
What is happening?
No, on the issue of the project, you know. Let's take it on record. Say it is not true.
The okay say and yes say on my penda that mess kraton sa from my penda ekufuo.
Yes.
And mo kutwa mo no.
Say nanka. So it is factually inaccurate.
Okay. Na morning si na fe nti pa kwesi ndum kwa na e den.
You know, everybody in government will tell you say they were having challenges. So that pact no compact na ngasa na omo draft no. Dr. Indum had to assemble a new team to start the whole thing. Now, once a million challenge accounts can now two, a first phase and a second. Who is the second one number? You know why? Because in conform we first one, instead of consulting them to finish, they didn't do it. But all I'm trying to say is say nipa no yard here, na say do baby, na say ehun hia say twas na kan fo na. Ya ba di ni ma ye, just say Akufo Addo niam oba ye kura na all ye one or two things here. I don't think say aban foforo bi ba yen to say pretend to say Akufo Addo ye kura. So ye bibia say ye
me das Kofi ye kan nyina na me de madwene ekobibi so say abandoned projects. I quite remember in the early 90s me ko aflawo na adan kakraka bi si bit 1 na be 0 mpo from ni Togo border no say achampo abre so pe and then that so wo obeko bia we na sha say we na sha say we mampenda da JJ ehye Senate housing project ase ebi wo ho kan wiram ku fonso de dey by ebi kan wiram mampenda mos de dey by ebi kan wiram sagreme de me kana bibi ya me esa se me amede bani akohwe se de wo sitie sagreme ya tena wa manasei asa we afa na ye de ye nenam se na ye nya investors private investors ba I mean why should it be so internetina sabi ya nwene Ghana fo kakra se wonya 2 million a 2 million Ghana fo de 2 million masika na ode ye project no so enye obotom sika eye Ghana fo sika woni ye de adi wonim se hwe na ye man keke enti mapena da ma asem okay no enye bia se nyina ye gitu mu se ebra so man ese sika ye hwere e wo sa na ma no ho no edo sorodo se obi ye bibi na so ni ho a we ba no aba beto aso awie de ofoforo sha ase no wahu na owie a na fe de aka no de ato aso woni na nya adwene sa Kofi
Eja
yes sir
Eja but make asan I need to register this here. I know say be obetina ha ye wadwuma and you don't work to favor any political party or any government for that matter. Until by message especially when we have 2 opposition parties and you have just one from government, because some of the comments now you're making it need to be responded to. Say koyesa na do so sana emre so esha eni endadi nyina you don't have the whole day to message moving forward why yes because there are a lot of inconsistencies and palpable forces that on my peddler. And me responding to me now. And because you allow like manage the time work, please. We are at least a minute or 2 to respond to an answer or come back to us to respond.
Wake us I need
to respond to a lot of
me there's a lot and also the register this has always been the format of 2016. We didn't complain. Why do you complain now? I don't know specifically about
the Adekye Mahama minya kase or can same be over consistent with their flag bearer, his dishonesty as far as the records of this country are concerned. So if, for example, His Excellency President Mahama timi kache Ghana muni or my muni nyina say or then introduce free SHS. Ebio NDC na day National Health Insurance buyer. Enye me wan say eye mi nua Godwin baba betina ka kire ye say JJ constructing 18,965 kilometers of roads.
That is a fact.
Kufuor constructing 15,505. Atanos constructing 13,009. Mama constructing 8,000. What are you talking about?
It is even the budgets.
Number one. Number two. Wait. Number two. I see Musi 46 E-blocks. Just yesterday, Dabena Mampeni Dada John Dramani Mama called Cape Coast. No. Was it last week? Enrichi. I can't say I have for it now. Say or completing 173 schools.
He said
Stop it. Oh, the video is there.
That has been there. 123 started.
Okay, sir, I wrote everything down. Don't interrupt. So the lies and the inconsistencies.
Also, or catch an anonymous saying.
We're completing E-blocks in 173.
Mama, I can't say.
Yes, I have the video here. It's here.
For video, number. Send me. So my number.
Me send him out. Maybe me can say na me send him out.
What you want? We send him out. Na ya boss na be Ghana for.
Oh, so me can say you me de be ma.
Yo, Mate, o de.
It's right here.
Mate.
So person entwe me send him out.
O de obetumi send him out me. O de o kasa we na send him out. O send him out na ya bo.
So ya man pani da e ka kire Ghana for say bio ya man pani na na de dan Kwaku Fado see wa constructing 10,000 kilometers of roads and Quebec Sahara China, and he was ridiculing it. And you are telling me it's about 8,000. Then again, he comes back to Ghana railway sector. No? Say and he was bandying figures around without source. I can't say figures on the road ministry. I've just gone to road ministry. There's nothing there.
So give your account.
I just go to Ghana Ministry of Roads and Highways. Say who figures you won't see the
budget.
Go there and see.
It is there. That is the source. And
from 2009 to 2016, MDC Abre, the Omuye Keteke Kwan, Takradi to Kojokrom to Second D, 15 kilometers of road. That's what they did for that 8 years. Okay? 2017 to 2024, Kojokrom to Manso, 22 kilometers of air railway in a year. Tema to Pakadan, 97 kilometers. Manso Huni Valley, 78. Rehabilitation, Kwaya, 126. Okaboma, 323. Under Nanado Danko Kufuado.
Pacho, Modian Sebe Hunuwa. Modian Sebe Hunuwa.
And all call one, the budget of Statement of Ghana is there, stated clearly. In any case, and in any event, the project, as far as roads now, on Mampeni Nanado Danko Kufuado to Ghana, Sebi, Wanko Jambe no boni Mukayo. He made that statement in the House of Records, Parliament, and he in fact gave records and booklets of every road that he has constructed and every pictorial evidence to the members of Parliament, including the NDC members of Parliament. Almost dispute here. Now, Minya Divine, no about no bisa say in any event, Divine, with the greatest of respect, the 742 billion now will can. It's not business. I say, boy, like in actual nominal value terms. Me and you, we are educated. Sometimes you're educated the populace. The exchange rate fluctuation, volatility. No.
Why the exchange rate? No, that manager be a
make a bluff be a main country. See, you didn't come. Okay? Young man come, young situating in its right context. Young man come on in journey, then we can have that discussion about the exchange rate. But don't put it out there, say that is the actual value, which is not. As if say no, we can have that discussion. We can have the actual discussion on the exchange rate.
It's actual value near saying
fluctuations, no.
Say 472 no
4. Then two.
But you're talking about exchange rate volatility.
You don't tell me what I say.
No, but you are mentioning you have attribute that something to me. What's the exchange rate?
You don't determine what I say.
You mention my name.
You talk and I keep quiet.
What's the meaning? I'm telling you, I should know better. Say exchange rate volatility. But who even brought us to this point? Exchange rate volatility and fluctuation. Why did you ever do has it? But me, I'm one of them. And no person say Ghana for any my exchange rate fluctuating here.
Now to your question about the abandoned projects and in Tuaso. In fact, so MPP manifesto. We had a program called the National Asset Protection Program. And the intention was to ensure
National Asset
Protection Program.
Okay.
The essence was to, of course, like the former president has copied, to look at the value of those projects and ensure say you bear complete SAR projects. No. Number one, Terminal 3, okay, was not completed by President Mahama. It was started by him. It was about 30% completed. The rest of it was completed by His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo. Number two, University of Ghana Medical Center. It had a second phase to it. It was completed, operationalized by His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo. Number three, Oka Eye Eurojet projects. Eye hospitals are His Excellency John Ajekum Kufuor Eshasiye. And it's spanned through JEMOs are 1 year Antwaso. John Mahama so also Antwaso. As we speak now, Iroject projects. Wadie yewie, Konongo die yewie, Tepa die yewie, Nsoko die yewie, Sewa die yewie, Obuase die yewie. These were projects that were started in Kufuor's era, never completed under the Atamel's Mahama administrations. Number 2, affordable housing. Started by His Excellency John Ajikun Kufuor, abandoned by the NDC.
Affordable housing started by Papa J. Started from Sakumuna Estate. Affordable.
Yet it was abandoned. Asokoyemampo, for instance, was abandoned, now completed by Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo. What is my point?
Sagreme.
First of all, Sagreme. Yeji 250 million. See the Kosi Sagreme for 5,000 units of houses. By the end of the day, no, you are completely 1,500. Divide, pay attention to this.
He's calling you.
Now, when the project was supposedly completed, so also I call me patron. Oba divide. Sewage system anyhow. That means that sebio so be or wasoro second floor and third floor. Ekwa janaya entimi back from one oh yes.
Kofi. Enti oman lay almost sit down. Oman lay pipe bia fan fasro am besi from say. Ebia and that's enti almost sit down so okay.
Oman yo. They didn't do it.
Kofi.
Jesus Christ. In fact, recently the Minister of State now Kojo Nkroma, my former boss, na mentioned baby Biobia. He held a press conference. He engaged the media. And he talked about settlement. And that's the issue there. That is why it is in court.
Kojo Nkroma say, Abrusane si hono.
There's no sewer system.
Sewer system. Etina dobri sisi what there.
It's about who you saw emba.
Eti pipe bia nsem.
I've just told you.
Okay.
And now, David said you, it can be there, but I mean, said you uja unaya. Of every second floor or third floor, 2 down there, there's absolutely no sewage system. And you can sewage system when you say the WC akosiwo and you the pipe siwo. But a system where you feel be soak away, say a bed free or not a free system anymore. That wasn't provided. Water was not provided there. There was no water there. Now for us to have electricity in Segleme, all station posts are we have to build that one there before we can be able to connect. So we pay the money in full. Yet this is what we got. And now no, I buy to and more pay investors to make sure say there will be more like build, operate and transfer, where the private investors will complete the housing and make sure say ombe rentibia ma buy so for so.
Sika sign abandi be komu edia pro edia awie dia na akandea na eni ho no na sika nka bambe tu de awura mu na ode awie no ye de tutu sika fisa bra be pemu na ni sika sa private food ba be hyemu operate transfer mu a no na nka so no so na nka betu nya so fa so pa
ofani enye bibia na o se abaye edrumi bia we have to have partnership with the private sector more especially when they are the engine of growth inti. So we didn't come on that. And no, yes, I'm not banned so no hand because there are a lot of housing deficits in Ghana. I ban also didn't question. So if there is a private sector or there's a private company that is interested, and of course, it was a very transparent one, of course, so Ministry of Works and Housing. Now, having said that, I was making a point before you brought in the Segleme issue. The point is that
50 minutes.
Oman Penny that John Dramani Mahama. So Baba catch Ghana for say. Oba abandoned project of Baba to Aswa. Yensin who, Nukrebe enim. Election time no okay sabi. The Ghana for Enfan and Nkono. He had the opportunity to be a president. But wait, there were projects that were started by previous administration under him. He never completed them. In fact, he inherited the University of Ghana Medical Center. It was started by John Evans Atamnos. He didn't even complete it. Even under his own administration. When he was a vice president, some project he didn't complete it. So today, we sit here.
University of Ghana Medical Hospital, no?
Hospital, no?
There were a high
yes.
When we
Pacho kone ye adwuma.
Da bi say no wan wie.
Da bi all kone ye adwuma.
Na wo kana me person say wan wie.
Ye wie project. I want to see people no wan wie. No wie ye. It took Nana Danko Akufo-Addo to finish it. Yes, I could do loan for and yes, I call you Jumano. So I am saying that if today, this same person who has had the opportunity to manage the affairs of this country and had the opportunity to fix abandoned projects and refused to do them, is now coming to Obekache say, Oba Yeman Quine, Nobaba Beye. Meanwhile, when we have a government, His Excellency Nana Danko Akufo-Addo,
and so what happened to
what
happened to
abandoned project? On my year every year.
What happened
to you?
What happened to your national asset implementation program? What happened to it? Projects are how do I?
A lot of them.
Tell me this agreement. Example, agreement monumental. It is some implementation.
White elephant.
Meba. Sir, I implemented white elephant to implement money by black man in here.
Eja, you are not understanding the concept of what happened in Segleme.
Sir.
Segleme as a building, no. Of course, fantastic because we have housing deficit. But there are structural challenges and many pain to meet them.
And I'm saying, sir, Brenna mobile, no. Sena omaye omuguso omoye. Omuye. Ntina and say no some pempenso we. Enti sabre no na ense nu pepeso ase dru yo.
I don't know why you are refusing to
I'm
understand.
I'm not refusing. Maybe some question say.
I don't
15 minutes.
We dey hwe. Some na manage time no. Said e be your chene bi enkoye. Enti oba na kamo dem nsa kan na kamo ye ya. Anka sika bebre ba ye de kwakwo hyem say private kwakwo hyem ne number of years e be oba operate as what transfer their mind anka so nti kakra ma ye.
In that National Asset Protection Program, we made a very categorical statement that we will assess the value for money. Eja, minor $200 million. See, you see 5,000 housing units. Kwabrania Jisikano, Esita, I know that doesn't matter to you. The waste, the colossal waste now our occasion as a result of this particular project, it doesn't matter to you, and government shouldn't pursue it. So what are you talking about?
So if
for example, Divine made a very profound But in fairness, no. Divine made a profound statement. Since the project being so now say quarter. So if the issue is in court, now for example, you are asking us to go and fix the problem now. Then what's the point in being in court?
Court then say, Divine, and yes, is so much more pop nasi. And see, so be obekubiya no be 18 years, and be reasons being went to me anye antwene din no obetumi akokotwene din na onko yesi district offices ni nyina na wonkonko bibi etisa nti ma mintie wo so take on this because ebinom o ka say akoro anya 15 years 18 years obi bebi obekọ yesi office no say the same old story kuya and amanfo ka mama you say me channel 5 minutes ni sorry
we put them in mami kasa wa
Divine.
You know, the any kind is more papa size on me. The messenger and say Ghana ni bi ote yenka. So we bebu no when ya kwan antro din. When ya kwan anya want to transfer whatever. You be encourage obi bia so mo nyina participate. Obi amfa ne ho nhye because kebimami kebia memo no the main signature essence no ene abato ayeto and uni abato nkrata na ho akadea say December 7th no o say open anado asem ana ba wumi asem ana say woni ne nya adwen eno ho 2% won tunti ano a the only ade be ma o akwanya ene say obenya udi mewo akrata nkrata no nti mestre say exercise no obia fa ne honje mu bi especially me constituency for omo Utu Senior West
me encourage you be say omo form ho him na say me ka we kro mu kasa mu a me ka say mi se ani minimiani na yani ani ikula ni funfa be electoral commission more papa exercise eta yo so ani funfa ani nya no soto ni asumie yo so nshata minda nchaamada aminda ni amwo a capture amada bo emu eto am funfa yo ni amu ya register na amunya wo pa bi na mo amudantu abako nti mo ye be encourage saafo ni nyina no mu nyina so e de omo ho akwakwagi na mesa so asre se electoral commission for no omo ye adwuma no omo nkan hu se sportsman can be from umpires and as a referees and they are supposed to be independent omo dwumedi omo di no and just say omo ye man favor any political party and just say have any tendency e be say be subvert the will of the people nti no ye be sre ne say akwanya bia omanya no omunya adwuma no se ne pepepepepepepe ena men konko eti say some more papa exercise we ebe ende up no na say there is a hidden motive and as agenda say ye dia ye bibi amana boa another political party eno de entwa yi me pese me kasa ho no because on say electoral commission is a sensitive issue o kan wan kan yi a na akwa eti say o pese won tutuja enfengumu
utie some mo kana say district office 268 in echi no universities public university campus makmako 26 also maybe na fi prisons I would also on baby do be say universities why university campuses is it because nkwada na bia ba onu nya 18 years and omo ba university unti no mba ye and na say why
on say every day bia obi fie koso
yeah
endra minimum bi odi ni birthday Odini birthday because we didn't imagine say no 17 years and until na yen ye party PPP ye call for say adenti ena ye fa nhyengu akwan mu na when it comes to the registration exercise na enya dia afebo unya walking to EC office no naturally na based on ebia national ID card registration as of birth set no we go ni a capture into the system.
Until then, about
okay. And now again, one say, "Sir, places in so ya open to say campuses here. Say ya registration exercises in your own. There's someone say, "Go be brave. Me who do be brave. And ba on be church or media no mobile school. So imagine say at the time ya registration, e be an vacation or no more. Obi won ma we nya kwan antro. Obi won so troye. Baby so ananko nya nko beto aba ofie." This will afford people the opportunity to transfer to any challenges be or be an on addresses. So for me, I think we should grant the EC the benefit of the doubt. Say, okay. We all should be vigilant. If you niko ni share ade na yakoso no.
Mate me dance. Ko video no nyama iti be sro na de
mama.
Na de ama na betimi abo ansa ne asore.
Oh, my sender my producer, media no.
What's my producer? Okay, Prince me pacho so was my producer no. Say
Mama 73 no complete.
No, 173.
Wait. Fair. Oh, C40 say.
No, me say if what you said is wrong, you apologize.
Yeah, I take that one back.
So, there's no need to
73. What do you mean? There's no need to play the video.
Because you made a mistake.
No, what's the 46?
I said John Mahama said
what's the 46? Wait. Dabio, if I like, what did you do? No, what's the 46? John Mahama say.
I listened to him. He didn't say it.
You lied.
Why are you trying to say? Why are you?
So why is he coming?
And all kind of say, "Oh, the Jano non can asem. Jam me minimum come faso." Me say, yes, onam ka o si tape no asen me da say. Enti yes is some mop up. Exercise no. Almost as ene. Nti mo hwe kwan sa nya hwe kwan nipa be 50 to 70,000. And wo mo ebe etwero mu di. Ma minti o so adwinche on 5 minutes.
I think that so far so good. Because registration ntokwa basa bia, so it has been relatively calm. And no yeah. Mestre se nipa dodo no anko chomudin. It is important say you be exercise say you're right. And Sebi, if there's any displeasure we have, one way or the other, the best way to do that, say you better aba. Inti yenuanoma almost amount to aba. That's not an excuse. For whatever reason, say amemmo no koyi amount and koyi amount, you still need to vote. If you believe that there's a particular candidate that you strongly feel say binese obey your mampeni bill and also obey your mampenia. The only decision you can take is to go and vote. So for me, to about 2 million so call na ekoto and make that decision, because on that ballot paper there are a lot of issues on it. And you Ghana you dachi any shebre and I will ko decide ya man. And you untimi ntina fie say o de won kan ko na ko kan bi na nto aban. And this particular election is extremely critical and important. And it's important in the sense that 2024 elections now, and yet just like any other elections, in as much as I admit say election biano won the dynamics, okay, but 2024 nano memen da me no din komobi wa ha na san komo no ededi by the panel that sat here expecting say we are not out of the woods yet. So economic crisis now you facing in 2022. I say we are crawling out of it and now coming out of it now. It's not entirely over yet. So you're young from so and slip. You buy a TBA one show you be born mine. And I am of the greatest conviction that you're a mistake. Ekofa His Excellency the former President John Dramani Mahama but biwa or mine no one share assemble to him. Okay. Because he has a track record of not improving on anything that was left to him. In fact, say we share the performance as a government and now as a president, you realize that he never made any improvements in any sector of the economy. They'll be inherited, or the need form. So if we are in this critical stage and moment in the life of Ghana, Doomsong will come back again. Free SHS will be cancelled. The economy will be harder than it is now.
Kofi, who can say be me pacho in community? Who can say me say we are here to educate the people? Good. Ehefa ena obi agina akase free senior high school obe cancel.
I made a categorical statement. Say obe cancel. I didn't say so about or say.
Maybe say or say. He found no general cancel.
I made a statement. That statement now be some no question. And I'm saying that I told you, and I told the good people of this country that when John Dramani Mahama, and if Obe cancel free SHS.
I didn't.
Because of his record. First of all, he doesn't believe in that. He doesn't believe in free SHS. Now, no, can send you a Cape Coast 2018. Or say Omano was 2 billion. Argentina Omano edits are 2 billion. No, every question free SHS. When parents can pay. So statement now, me can't say, I won't forget to me a tia, Omuma, a year, Omu school. Fisa. Argentina also money time establish free SHS. That is an indication of a president Obeba became no akacha we for say mubetimi atua entimu kotua. So I don't need you to refer to me and I ask me say oja efa kokan say. He doesn't even believe in it. Because no, you are asking me say I made that statement and I'm telling you no, I didn't make that statement.
Say obetwam na me say why na betwam.
John Dramani Mahama.
Na me say resident also betwam ne de wo hen o kan wo hen.
I will double down on that statement. Say Ghana 4 years from so. Etu Abama John Dramani Mahama Oba Doomsong will be back. Allowances are the trauma teachers any nurse for no ye betwam on tuamomo. Free SHS obetwam ama wo for etua. Enyoma bo be kwaso aye dendenden sa omano ebe si apinie.
Me da Kofi me da say Mahama emre hu mama. Na yentio na more papa exercise.
Must send 2 documents I will produce. I be very happy say obe project yama. You see, on the issue of national health insurance, sometimes a person may do one come baby, but there is a graphic publication, and I read, MPP criticizes national health insurance scheme. That was in the 90s. Me were a sample of national health insurance scheme started in the year 1996-97. Producer, he can project it native in even their former president Kufuor de buy na mutual health insurance, na national health insurance. It was mutual. The health insurance today in its current state, under late males, on the national health insurance and buy. Kufuor the mutual health insurance and buy. Until now, Gasauta, you can't access health care. East. Under NDC and ultimately health insurance. If you are cry, northern region, still you can use it. So let us situate the issue appropriately. 2, or kasa about the implementation of free SHS. And also, sometimes we are very careful in dealing with it. But remember one publication I made Manuesi Hona ETF from Kasa Enjaji. This is dated 11th August 2020. When Kasa, our current running mate, Napo Ose, Akufo-Addo government clear 30.1 million Ghana cedi free SHS debt under Mahama. Eja what hear me? It idea young implement, how do we leave that? And our running mate Napo is on record 11th August 2020. Ose, now do down to Akufo-Addo buy na abetua John Mahama free SHS car ojaye. Idea young implemented, how do we leave that? Me jamete here for. They should judge by themselves. This is common sense. And sometimes when they deal with this matter, I laugh at them. You see Saglami issue. All the infrastructure, and it is a fact that we are not ancillaries. And when I mean you anti-mean car or say pipe crash service will be near our top of anything. And you're part of ancillaries. I was shocked. Yes, it's a fact. Sadia Yenina, Naka sewage system, 8 years. MPP are buying to me a sewage system. NDC at the social ball, AC from up to down. At the name of Gugu Kunga TVB womb, the Akane acquire
not TV womb.
I'm only telling you, there were more or less in maybe one at least a woman.
What I know is air condition and kitchen cabinet.
Cabinet and things a woman.
400,500.
No problem. Until just a nini na ya na biaka acquire in Kania and in Sua. John Mahamadi 4 years, 6 months in a year. 8 years. Then you have that temerity to be speaking against it. This is Abaya Yawo and there. The last point now I call on to the issue and only very short. Or see, and it is a fact that you see our Wajah to say John Mahama and Kasi will 173 e-blocks. On the issue of railway, and that's the last point. Publication from the railway authority website. Exim Bank grant $398.33 million for 84-kilometer Tema Akosombo railway. This is a fact. That's what Metro said. You don't associate project to people by the mere fact say what about 2 scar or on our shots here. Until I did we and A1 a example. Railway from Accra to Akosombo a project of His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. And on other ones. You see Kojo Chrome. Watadi. Wabubodi John Mahama here. So Munja is a holistic achievement. Who say railway mabo Akwa mabo. This government has performed abysmally.
Okay.
And the Pobia, as I see in the tour, and then on the shot on the mop-up exercise. Mesle Ghana buying Ghana BBR with 18 years and above. In the initial registration, we are not quite anchor register. Uncle register. And then, so one can register, unya kwenyan and to about my bayan. Or promises of a more Juma on my way. One register, unya kwenyan and to about tia abayan ne. Nema, I register companies or move dupi the state. Sika yadi repair ambulance can even buy a brand new ambulance. Such a thievery going on under this government. So one can register my young two about NTR by now. Kwalugu multi airports dam yet tier about $12 million for free and then so crying for more firm. We won't have value for money. One can register my young two about NTR by we are. You $2 million in the name of Sky Train. acte nkrofo for free as we speak the whole of Accra from east, west, south and central. There is no place sky train ewo ho. Yanko to aba yanko register. Ni yenya akonya to aba enti abanwe. Eja abanwe na share me no wo say. Oba exchange rate under John Mahama na enye. And then ukra $1 uji 16 Ghana cedi. Yanko register na yanto aba enti abanwe.
Okay.
Eja yentima register na nema board you.
Okay.
And then sanitary pad. Board here. Ebro mankeni yentimi nto. The only options are you want to say you bring your license to register.
Okay.
And no na ban and na easy mop up. Go and register 7 December. Yantu aba infanty as banwe. They don't have anything good for this country. They came for their personal gain and selfish interest.
Mahama Mahama Yaba and this communication team member. Now Kofi video na de ma me no wose mampeda da Mahama na koka bibi sa nra e was central region but video de ma me hunu sai Sami Jamfi
no say so it was a build up of the inconsistency
meba wose mampeda specifically wose okojina na nanom anim e ka bibi okeposu say
that was enra
I don't know the exact
no, this week
this week yeah nti fan say bia nane na sakura na wose okaw na nanom anim nti na mehwe kwan se bro jana nanom anim kasa no sa video na obihwe sanka to ba man na ka ya bona ka hwe fa say mampeda da Mahama kujina na Sami na make say the adema me Sami Jamfi ne Sami sa peace
watch the video no
was production ahwe no wakasa
chi no say
the adema me kwa isa me kwa me download wa hayi kra no na me say wo say eda okokan wo nananom anim no na me say for my ne yemmo
but it's there it's in there
no it is not there.
The video is there. Ask Prince.
There was a video about Concordi circulating.
Wait, relax.
I've come across that video. It is a fact. And
we were exposing and we are exposing the lies and the inconsistencies of the NDC. On one hand, wait. You've asked a question. Let me respond to it. Don't do this.
Kofi, me so ma come na me look as if say, "Wo bibi na boso fa no freeway sa." E come na here dey. Enti no say bibi ban say bisa question a. Menye ma no look as if say. Me say. Video na the man say me mo no. Is that not the correct video?
It's the correct video. Watch to the full video.
I need correct video. Say, what's my pay Mahama na go can say whatever you want to say. Me say, what's my pay Mahama kujira na nanma himfo anim.
It's in the video. Just watch it.
Video the man Sami Jamfi preachers in the videos na
every time I am putting it to you. Mahama make a point in Nana. I'm making the point to you say the lies and the inconsistencies of the NDC started with Sami Jamfi saying I'm saying in that video is there
that's the video now. Atari John Mahama call actually call Central Region. I mean, that's not even the dress. That's not even the dress. I don't even know why you're lying.
I'm lost. The video is in there. I don't want the video.
The production team say me can't say. Say me can't say. Sa video na I buy you. Yes, the other man me download but production team say me can't say. Sa video
is the video that I'm playing. This is the video. This is the video. This is Mahama talking. Why are you two watching the video? This is the video. Watch it.
What say okoka wo na nanoma hemfo anim. But video ade my
but this is the video I sent to you and I'm playing Mahama's voice.
Then I'll send mommy.
So make me a zoom in. I just come now. I've sent you the video. Who is talking now?
Mama,
voice in the whiny.
That is not see. Sami Jamfi is not in the video. What you are saying is not the fact. Say, Atari Mpo John Mahama Sheko Central. This is not that is what is even here. I don't know why you are behaving like that.
I'll show you the video.
You don't throw group of panels.
You requested for the video. I'm shocked.
Don't be shocked.
I'm shocked. What question was
you will be shocked.
Thank you.
When it comes
for video, send the video.
One so to be you bet you say discretion. What to be instead the
so tell me you've used your discretion. Don't tell me send
you don't have the mind. Me say if you know woman now or say
so tell me you've used your discretion. Don't tell me send you the video.
Asama wo kan say my penda mama ne kokan and I'm so okay. For some video no jana na no mani mu no.
No go find video.
It's all for video. What you say
you have a production. That production is to edit it and say the possible
production and edit so story.
Oh really? Does it not further the discussion?
Meba say we say me production to video ade aba. Baba pacho. Wo video ade fi aba no. Me production team wa ha no. And edit amount more.
Let's establish this. Let's establish this.
Asma me
send you the video.
Me say video now wo say yeah edit me producers and the team say wo those story fi aba. Na me who dey bring me production to say me
requested for the video.
Meba.
Don't make that you requested for the video and I sent it to you.
Production team.
That
Who say production team me production team editing whatever you say I don't care.
Next time
I don't care about for video one more editors are on my video amana babo me da see I don't want to me na Saturday be samba am be di enkomo videos yesi ya mo fi ha me da mu nyina ase ya krabo